Let this moment be a gift, cause it's what you've been given. Live as if this were the end, cause it's just the beginning. Close your eyes, open wide. What is your vision? This tomorrow has no name, but we are calling her forth. This tomorrow is not the same as yesterday, but she is as ancient as the world. We are ready for light. We are ready to live, ready to hold each other against the rim of existence. Cause they who build concrete against the corners of our hearts need to feel our resistance like a million tender blades of grass cracking sidewalks apart. Reminding your runaway child there is no place that love cannot find you. There is no place that love cannot find you. There is no place that love cannot find you.
Are you out there, you crystal children? Are you out there, you creepy crawlies? Where are you? And we stood as elders with our spines against the back of this tree, and we followed the roots of our destiny, and we became brown and white and red and blue and purple. We went like ants and crawled underground. We went like Poseidon and went to the bottom of the sea like orca whales. We went like eagles and flew purposefully through the air. And we gathered around the roots of the one world tree because we heard the hunch. How many of you heard the hunch? You heard the whisper.
Yes, sir.
You looked at each other and said, I confirm you're one of us.
Yes, sir.
You're one of the lost tribes and we found each other.
Woo!
You've been wandering for so long on this transmigratory soul path. You're an old soul in a young body. You are the old ones recycled into the new, and we've been praying for you. Come through. And this is a message from the grandmothers. This is the message for those of us who carry this bundle. We've died for you so many lifetimes. We love you. Your soul is sacred. We hold you. Goddess warrior women, your wombs are sacred. Beautiful young men, you're learning to provide. You're learning to be hunters, not to take pride in sexual abuse, not to count on your belt how many women have you had. You're here to re-identify out of the confusion, to be the new warrior tribe, to come together in a clan of one world, to come together for the sake of the children over there, and to take a hula hoop of your life and spin it into the big circle. You're here to spin your fire and set the sky in the light of the stars to remind yourselves. You don't have to be afraid of the dark. You came from here. You don't have to be afraid of the penetration that comes out of, I'm going to get you, white buffalo calf woman. You're going to say, I will go with the humble one. I will go with the one who does not want to take me. I will go and be with you and ride the back of your pinto back into the village, because the grandmothers dreamed the village back. And we are the ones who carry the bundle for a village just like this. We love you so much we came back for you. We love you so much we came back for you. We love you so much we came back for you. Join us, the one world tree, Hela, all our nations.
Darkness is only the absence of light. Like loneliness is the reason we fight, and fear is the reason we might never know what it'd be like if we all realize the meaning of our lives and live as if life depended on the gifts we tried to hide. Whoever told you you can't fly was afraid of heights you'd reach if you tried. You better free your mind before they illegalize thought. There's a war going on. The first casualty was truth, and it's inside you. The universe is counting on our belief that a faith moment we'll all remember why we're here. In a world where you're assassinated for having a dream, and the rich spend $9 billion a year to control our ideas, and visions are televised, so things aren't what they seem. We gotta believe in a world where there's room enough for everyone to breathe. Cause reality is made of 7 billion thoughts who made up their mind of what's real and what's not. So I stopped believing in false idols of war, greed, and hate. It's not worth my faith. And my mind's dedicated to justice, and my soul's devoted to love, and love is God, and God is truth, and truth is you, and you are me, and I am everything, and everything is nothing, and nothing is the birthplace of creation, and transformation is possible, and you are proof. And the most powerful tool in the hands of the oppressor is what's inside our heads. And the most dangerous weapon to combat the deception lives inside our chest. Hold a mirror to your heart. What does it reflect? What will be the message of the legacy we've left? We were born right now for a reason. We can be whatever we give ourselves the power to be. And right now, we need dream weavers, bridge builders, soothsayers, light bearers, food growers, wound healers, trailblazers, life lovers, peacemakers. Give what you most deeply desire to give. Every moment you are choosing to live, or you are waiting. Why would a flower hesitate to open? Now is the only moment. Raindrop, let go, become the ocean. Possibility is as wide as the space we create to hold it. We were born right now for a reason. The reason is up to you. Just think, so much is controlled by so few. Imagine how much so many of us could all do when you consider this system runs off of our fuel. If we stop running along, we see just who's ruling who. The game don't exist if we don't play by its rules. So don't be scared of the spark and the smell of great darkness, or afraid of the light. The moment of dawn, or the heights you will reach when you rise to your calling and release all your rain. Call it flying or falling. Let go of your want and give in to your longing to live free of possession, full of belonging to the intricate infinites. We're all a part of the web that you wove in a dream you've forgotten. Was the creator awakening into our conscience, condensation of vapor into a droplet of water.
It was this old rock. This old rock was just sitting there, and people didn't value that rock because it was ugly. It was gray and brown and yucky. Everybody say yucky. It's yucky. It's yucky. And just say it again. Yucky. And because it didn't look beautiful and shiny and bright, and it just looked yucky, nobody paid attention to it. But that rock had a core. It had a core of fire. It had a core with crystalline veins. It had a core with kyanite. It had a core with fluorite. It had a core of quartzo crystales, of rhodonite. It had a core of moldavite. It had a core of veins of gold and silver. It had a core of rosy quartz. It had a core of crystals, of selenite. It had a core malachite, amber, garnet, ruby, sapphire, and diamonds. It had a core of emeralds. And suddenly, there were certain beings on this yucky, old rock. Beings that tapped into the veins of those crystals, and they started exploring. What would happen if I followed that crystal vein? What would happen if I started picking out that crystal? There must be value to it because it's so different than the yucky. So if it's not yucky, it must have value. Beginning of duality. Beginning of separation. Because without the yucky, you can't have the crystal. The yucky is the womb of the crystal. The yucky is the source of the crystal. Because the crystal comes from the fire that lives in each one of us. The crystal comes from that pressure. We call it oppression, repression, suppression, depression. But the crystal is made out of that pressure. The core of our beings is made from pressure. Like our brother said, we're here at the evolutionary vortex. We're here at this point where our mother line and father line met, and we are the survivors. We are the genomic echoes, unilateral decision makers of our whole future, right here. Our whole future is exposing itself to us. In this conversation, in this consultation with Source, above, below, within, and without, we are making choices of a new perspective. We are the co-evolutionary ones, and we have withstood the pressure. And we're, as our brother said, saying thank you. All the masters have said the same thing. Slap my face and look the other way and see that perspective of the one. And say, this too I love, because this too will pass. So for those of you young ones who are in the struggle of identity, and many of you come to us, and you come with your scaredness, you come with your rage, you're in grief for all the old ones that we have lost and never sanctified for their path. The story, if you're bold enough today, is to let it down. Just let it go. Just grieve. Feel to heal. So meet us in the amphitheater of your lives. Meet us in the sweat lodges of your souls. Meet us in the circles of Great Spirit. Meet us, and we will hold you in a way that you will be the channel and the instrument of the great light that wants to speak through you. We will give you the purification rites of passage and the great teaching so that you can channel Crazy Horse. You can channel the messages of Black Elk. You are the ones that the prophets have always chosen. You are on the foreground of your own future. You are creating this foreground from the ground and the soil of your own micronutrient and renutrified soul body. And so pick up your crystal today. Hold it in your heart. Hold it in your soul. You're from the yuckiness. Don't take yourself seriously. Just everybody say this. We're all from the yuckiness. I'm from the yuckiness. This birth, this crystal jewel. This entire template of heaven on earth lives in the divine order within your own body. You know, the Creator has the cosmic joke. The cosmic joke is everybody's looking out there. I have to take a pilgrimage to Syria. I have to go to Lebanon. I have to go to Bulgaria and get the rosy quartz. And I have to go to Czechoslovakia to get the Moldavite. And I have to go to the UK to Glastonbury. And I have to go to Mother India, to Dharamsala. You know, we're all on these paths of migratory echoes. We're just following the lineages. We're following our roots. That's all we're doing. If you sit long enough at the roots of one tree, you, like a Tama Buddha, will attain enlightenment. You, like Jesus Christ, will be crucified in your ego on the dogwood cross. Be crucified. Then you can transcend. Don't go short-circuiting. We will call you back. Because we're riding the turtle. You must go through the 13 moons. You must go through these rites of passage. You must. Otherwise, we lose you. And as a grandmother, I'm tired of losing you, young ones. I want you here. I love you. I want you here. For Daniel.